You already know what time it is. It's 3 punch combo. We got Continue the Boxing Truth, Low behind the scenes. What up, though, Low? And you got the Queen, Micah K. Make sure you go to Afternoon Sports Delay. Make sure you hit that subscribe, that like, and that notification bell. And, I got to always plug myself. I got a new video out, 2 new interviews out. So make sure you tap into that as well. All right, let's get right into it. Cotillia, major fight night. This is one of them ones. They both well decorated. We gonna see who gonna really give out that work. Who is going to reign supreme? We got Shakur Stevenson. Let me enunciate because Mama Bear might be watching. She be on my head. Versus Teofimo Lopez.
Okay.
What's the thoughts?
Oh,
or you got something for me?
No, you can go first on this one. What you think?
Okay.
So on January 31st, who you think gonna be raising their hands? I'm gonna cut straight to it.
You're gonna get straight to the point.
I'm get straight to the point.
This is one of them. This is one of them fights I am gonna choose. But this is one of them fights too. You never know, because like how we always say, in boxing, anything is possible. But I'm gonna go with the boxer. I'm gonna go with I just feel like, as far as with not saying Teo is an excellent boxer too. Let me not say I'm going with the boxer, but I'm gonna go with the person who I feel like is just that really pure boxer, that excellent IQ, that defense, that timing. I'm gonna give the edge to Shakur. But let me just say this: 3 punch combo. I'm still working on, y'all nickname or something if I do give it. But let me just say this. This fight, as far as inside the ring, because I'm not saying I agree with certain things from outside the ring, but this fight, I really like Teofimo and Shakur. I like both fighters inside the ring. Every time they've ever fought, I really enjoy both fighters for different reasons. I enjoy Shakur for he's just a excellent, technically skilled, technically sound boxer, and I really like Teo because he's very explosive and he's very entertaining as well. But as far as, let me get to the point, like I said, Shakur, I'm gonna go with Shakur. I'm gonna give Shakur the edge, but I could definitely see either one of them winning this fight. I could definitely see Teo winning too, because he's a very gifted. Some people really truly don't understand. Teo is very gifted and talented in the ring, especially when he's locked in. He's really one of them. He's highly skilled.
I like Teofimo. I like Temo on this. I like Temo. I like Shakur. I like both of them, but I'm going with Shakur on this one. Shakur proven that he can slow it down. He can make it a fast fight. He can make it a slow fight. He can fight according to the boxer. I think he's proven that several times. Shakur, to me, is a little more faster than Temo. Temo seems to be a little slower than Shakur. Not only that, Temo tends to keep his hands down a lot. When he fought, because he had one loss against
George Kambosos.
Yep, George Kambosos, and he got dropped. George Kambosos dropped him with the right hand. He kept his hands low that whole fight, and I'm like, he fighting his hands low, and that's kind of dangerous fighting somebody like Shakur Stevenson, who can, like you said, IQ, can counter, quick on the hands, quick on the feet. He's moving, like he's constantly moving around the ring. So that's why I'm going with Shakur, because Tamo, to me, yeah, he's a good fighter, everything to your point, what you're saying. However, I think Shakur is going to pull this one off because I think it's his skill, strategy and skill. I think because even with the pressure, Shakur gonna bring the pressure, and I'm gonna see if Tamo can actually handle the pressure. If Shakur want to bring the pressure, because he can, or he can actually box. Both of them have a KO percentage of around 48 to 50% knockout rate. So I'm looking for a straight up a straight boxing match that night. I don't know about one person knocking out the other. I think it's gonna go the distance, and I think Shakur gonna pull it off.
Now you said something about Teo against George Kambosos. That is true, but when Teo is locked in, sometimes Teo has those moments where it's like he looks excellent, and then them other times, and it was a lot going on. Even though I know people say no excuses, but it was a lot going on behind the scenes when he fought George Kambosos. But we have to give George Kambosos his credit and give credit where it's due. But when Teo fought Loma, that was one of the best fights Teo did, and to me, Lomachenko is very very skilled. I really like Lomachenko. I like his footwork. I like his ankles. Ankles. I love his ankles. He's always been, one of my favorite fighters. So I think a very locked in, focused Teo with his explosiveness and his awkwardness, and he included Mike Tyson, one of Mike Tyson's, I think Mike Tyson's trainer in his camp. So I know he's going to try to disrupt Shakur's rhythm. So I think seeing if Teo is going to be able to apply that necessary strategic pressure. So we really going to see too with the IQs, and like how you said with Shakur too about controlling the distance. I think Shakur, as far as his timing, his counter punching ability, and one thing I've noticed with Shakur, he's extremely disciplined. I feel like he truly loves boxing, and when you truly love something, you want, it's your passion. I feel like you already on top of the game too. So I feel like the biggest key factor too is Shakur's mental, his mind, his mental, which he has stated as well. So we're gonna really see we really gonna see as far as with the thought process, and we're gonna see how locked in Teo is going to be against Shakur, and if his strategy and his execution is going to be able to disrupt what Shakur is going to give him.
I just think, like to your point, Shakur has elevated. Like he has shown us that he can switch up, he can do this. So again, Shakur is southpaw. Tamo is orthodox, but he can switch. He been known to switch. So that's going to be something for Shakur to look out for. But however, Shakur has proven time and time again that, listen, each fight I get better. Each fight I can do this. Y'all say I can't, and I can't. So I'm looking to see Shakur execute. I'm looking to see Shakur apply the pressures in some rounds or some rounds back. I want to see if Tamo really can handle. I just think Shakur is going to pressure him, and can Tamo handle Shakur's pressure? That's going to be key for me, because Shakur have proven to fight many different ways, and he's only getting better. So we might see a little bit different Shakur in this ring. He might do a little something different that we haven't seen before, because he have done it before. People said he couldn't take pressure, or he can't go toe to toe, and what he do? He proved everybody wrong. So he's into proving people wrong and doing, and it just keep elevating and doing different things. So we might see him do a little more different. He might switch over to the orthodox. I don't know, but I can't wait to see the fight. But I'm definitely going down. I'm going with Shakur on this one. Yeah, I think he's gonna pull us off.
And I like what I was watching when Sean Porter was discussing on his show on YouTube, like how he said, I think he said like Shakur is the lion and Teo is the hyena. I felt like that was a good analysis because of how they both fight and how like they strategies and how
we talk about Lion King, hyena.
Here you go. Here you go. Hey, that was a very
it's over. It's over. Okay, that was a good analogy, but go. I'm just saying, she just said it. She just called it. Okay, yeah, but
no,
simple.
But the point I'm trying to make is the hyena, like how Teo fighting style, how he can be, how he can come, and how he can be, wild, and how Shakur is the lion, and you never know, who getting the best of. So I just felt like that was really good. Not saying
I didn't think that was good, y'all. You need a lot of hyenas to get one lion.
I mean,
so yeah,
I'm just saying, as far as like.
Not what you're saying. We just messing around. No, I get it.
Yeah, I was just saying like how just the thought. She talking about Lion King.
Look, Shakur do kind of look like the baby face. So similar,
but I was just saying like as far as like the thought process on how and I might not be saying this well, but that was good. Like when I saw what Sean was saying, just the thought process behind it at that moment in time, but. This is a very, very key fight for the lightweight division, and just for the young stars, because they was in that group, that crop that was geared towards who was going to be the the future faces of boxing. So in that lightweight division, that 135, 140. Everybody always talked about Shakur. Everybody always talked about Teo, Devin Haney, Tank. So this fight is going to be a big key fight for the fans too, bragging rights because of whoever they favor in this fight. This could possibly be, one of the future faces of boxing because we know that Terrence Crawford is retired. We know Canelo is on the back end. So this has big time. This could be a big time statement win for either fighter.
Did Shakur say he's gonna step down after this in weight class?
Yeah, he did say like once he do this, then he was going to go back down to 135, which I'm like, why would you want to go back down to 135?
He's a true 135.
Okay,
I mean,
well,
because at the end of the day,
what he's saying.
when you get 140, and then you fight somebody who's a true 140, and they blow up to 155, and that's an advantage. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's why. I mean, we'll see though. I don't know, but I mean, if you're a true 140, he know his body. You know what I'm saying? So again, he always trying to prove something too. So maybe that's why he stepped on up. Yeah.
So yeah, and we'll see if the power carry. We'll see because we saw at 147 when Devin Haney fought Brian Norman. The pop was there. He was able to knock down Brian Norman. So we'll see with Shakur, how he looking as far as how he feeling and with the power. But once again, like I said, this is a very, very key fight, especially for like just the fans in general, everybody that's Shakur fans, everybody that's Teo, everybody that love the lightweight division. Everybody know if you really tapped in with Afternoon Sports Late, you know who my fave is. We know it's a lot of things going on right now, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But I'm just saying, I always had Tank number 1 and I always had Shakur number 2. I used to do the list of the top 5. So this is a really big night. It's a really big night. So you got any more thoughts?
Oh no, I'm just 10 toes down on Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, so I calling this one 10. Yeah, Shakur Stevenson.
Okay, see, she not scared this time, y'all. So
I just
we can't tell. Hey, can we tell? Because we don't know from that last one. We can't tell. But like I said, we done. You got your thoughts off?
Hey.
All right. So
January 31st.
Right. All right. So y'all got our thoughts. You already know what time it is once again. Oh, you know what? We gotta ask one more person. Lo, who you got?
I might go against the grain.
Okay, so
what's the grain? What's the grain, Lo?
Yeah, Shakur Stevenson.
Look, all three of us. Look, so we all on the same page on this one. So y'all got all 3 of our predictions. You already know what time it is. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure you hit that like, that notification bell, and we out.